What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Hardcore Tarkov. This is episode 9. We got lots to accomplish today. I won't spoil it, but we're going to be getting started finishing up Punisher Part 3. That is the quest where I got to get AKSs and kill scavs. Those AKSs are acquired by killing other scavengers, looting them in military crates with a 30% spawn chance, or bartering them with antique horses. So that being said, I'm going into night customs. We're going to try to kill some scavengers.
Wow. It has been an absolute minute. Wow. Someone clip it. Got my factory key. Do. Dude, that's sweet. You know what? I haven't had factory key on hardcore in a long time. I haven't found a factory key spawn in that location in a very, very, very long time. In fact, I can't even remember the last time I found that factory key in that spawn. It's been at least a patch or two. You found 4 this wipe? Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I found a factory key in that location. Typically, I just complete Spod Tour Part 7 because it's not that difficult, and I typically get my factory key there. I always prioritize doing the missions whenever there's a brand new wipe rather than key farming. Everybody plays this game a little bit different, but since I know I'm going to be getting that key 100% from a quest, I don't typically camp the spawns. But of course, if I'm walking right by the door, I'll take a little peek in, and if I see it, like this case, I have a really big win. So factory key is going to make farming factory a lot easier and also opens up a shortcut on customs to run to the extraction a little bit safer. Of course, you can just jump the wall, but it is a little bit more discreet because you don't have to hit the barbed wire.
Okay, 2 left. I'm just taking the Taz so a hatchling doesn't. Alright. We got 1 left, guys. Come on, bus station. There it is. Punisher Part 3 is completed. Now we can die happy.
Hardcore Punisher Part 3 wasn't that bad, but it was a little bit annoying near the end because I ran out of AKSs a few times and I wasn't getting lucky finding them in military crates. Now, last season I did a massive hunt for an ASVAL buffer tube and I found more AKSs than I could even count. And those magazines are actually pretty good because they had BP rounds in them at the time. So now we're moving over to Punisher Part 4, where I need to get scavenger kills with a 12 gauge shotgun, which is pretty fun actually on woods. And then we gotta go and kill 15 PMCs while wearing a balaclava and a scav vest on shoreline. And I'm gonna be teaming up with Pestily for a large number of those kills. But before I join Pestily, I still have to get the Damascus steel knives, and I still have to go get the buckshot or slug kills on woods. So let's go do that first.
I'm not gonna loot him. He's too out in the open. Could be. Oh yeah. Okay, I think he's dead. Yep. We actually need that shotgun.
Hope your day is going swell.
Love how powerful slugs are against scavs. Like, hold on, let me covert movement. I want to see if I can break his lock, get him to move his flashlight. He's not going to.
Нехороший вы, блядь, человек.
Now you hear me say covert movement or breaking the lock. All that means is I break line of sight with the scavengers, and then I slow walk in a crouch. I have a whole video talking about that game mechanic, but essentially the scavengers work by targeting you, and they frequently spot you even through walls and objects with like their AI ESP. One way to break their automatic lock on you behind cover is by going into covert movement mode. If you do this for a few seconds, you'll frequently see scavengers stop dialing in on your location, so if you go for a re-peek, it will give you a much better chance to land that shot, and sometimes they'll just be completely distracted and looking in a completely different direction where they otherwise would be just holding that angle, waiting you for re-peek, and then maybe blackening an arm, applying damage, or even killing you outright. Give it a shot, it's a really interesting mechanic, and if you want to learn more about it, go take a look at my video on it. Movement, left. Frustrating. Like, delivery from the past is like one of the more objectively difficult games or tasks in the game. Like a lot of the other missions, like the one we're doing now, it's just time consuming, right? But that one where you have to actually survive multiple raids in a row, any of those can be challenging because it just comes down to luck. You've been getting fucked with Postman Pat. Yo, if you have your factory key, then that makes it a lot easier. But you do night raids as well. Oh, the guide? Yeah, the guide is pretty rough. Alright. Are night raids easier or harder? I think night raids are easier to complete missions, but obviously it's harder to spot targets. But I always like night raids. Typically, they tend to be a little bit slower, less PMCs, but I find there's less PMCs, but it's the guys that are on there are really geared. The guys with gear have a fuck ton of gear. Getting all of the AKSs now. How have I been? Pretty good, man. Doing pretty good. I think that's a player. Well, it could be a scav, but it looks like a player.
Damn Ivans. Goddamn Ruskies.
Give up! You're pinned!
Scav. Ooh. Jason mask. Where do you get 9mm ammo? Shoreline, weapon lockers. Loose on tables in shoreline, and killing scavengers. And emptying their magazines. Any tips for not getting cheese? Any tips for not getting cheese in your mustache? I can't tell if that's a player or a scav. Could be either or. Yeah, like see right there, I would empty his magazines for 9mm, but like I'm just not going to. I'm gonna keep moving forward. Is he gonna be attacking that guy? got him. Haha. Holy fucking shit balls. Hate to drop the gazelle, but level 6? What? I don't care what's in that. Oh, that's his that's his Christmas gifts. I'd love to loot him, but let's go. Actually. Player scav down, boys. Got lucky there. That guy fucking sucked. Didn't hear him, though. Did not hear him. Not a single footstep because of the rain. Yikes. Dude, I love it. Unload the MP5. Yeah, we could, but it's all good. Let's just leave. I'm using like a mixture of buckshot and slug. Wow. Now I have no space. What the fuck am I gonna do? This weapon takes up so much room. Oh, jeez. At the time, I thought even with removal of the magazine and the pistol grip, it still would take up 2 slots like a Tapco SKS, but that is not the case, so I was able to find a way to make the M1A SAS fit inside the stash pretty comfortably. But at this point, things are getting a little bit intense in the stash. Way too many stuff, way too many items, and they're kind of scattered all over the place. I'm doing my best to kind of keep things relatively organized, but honestly, things are just kind of getting a little wild. I need to get that lucky scav jump box. I need to get more containers so I can sort out this stash and store more useful supplies. So the 2 main missions right now are collecting balaclavas and scav vests, as well as completing some of the side missions for skier and prap war and therapist. That's going to feed me a little bit of extra rubles so I can buy this lucky scav jump box. And in a couple days, I'm going to be teaming up with Pestily to do Punisher Part 4 together, or at least getting it started as a team. What's the mission? You'll see. It's going to be grabbing the document, Healthcare Privacy Part 2. No, you mean with a Twitch account? Same rules apply, my man. Like, none of us here can help you, bud. I don't know what you want us to do. All right, so hopefully, knock on wood, we can get out of here. That means we have Lucky Scav Junk Box. I love how this is like totally doable in hardcore though. Like bartering for the magazine, bartering for the ammo, bartering for the gun. Like I love that, man. The VSS is probably one of the coolest hardcore guns, but you have to use it on semi-automatic. That's the only catch. Just because like you'll just burn through the ammunition. Well, you don't have to use it on semi-automatic, but you and Pestily have very different opinions about the VSS and hardcore. Really? Does he not like it? I think it's awesome, man. It's a really cool looking gun. Sweet. Semi-automatic. SPP is a solid round. I'd rather SPP than a lot of other rounds. He won't use it? Why not? 3 yellow pliers for 1 magazine. 1 blue tape for 8 rounds. What I'm like, I don't specifically look for this weapon setup though. Like, I just was like, oh shit, we have everything we need. Like, we're good. You know what I mean? All right, boys, that's it. Boom. Exactly, like, on time, too. Lucky Scav jump box. We have it. 100%, without a doubt. It's in our possession right now. Yo, let's get some GGs in the chat, boys. I am so excited at this point. What a day. Picking up the factory key and also getting Lucky Scav jump box are 2 massive wins for the channel, especially after I just got the weapon case last video. So we're definitely expanding the stash size, and as you can see, we have exactly the amount of money for the Lucky Scav jump box. Unfortunately, I can't show you guys my initial reaction, my live reaction, because of copyright music. Otherwise I would, but this is going to allow me to reorganize the stash, especially all these barter items. But the big one is actually dog tags. I don't really want to get rid of my dog tags because we're going to need them for Punisher Part 6. I got to turn in 10 USEC dog tags and 10 bear tags, so I don't really want to sell extra tags or barter of them just yet. So the Lucky Scav is going to help me store those, as well as a lot of other things too. Magnets, bitcoins, hard drives, you name it. If it's barter item, it's going in there. So while I'm organizing the stash with the Lucky Scav jump box, I just want to give you guys a slight update on what's going on. For those that don't know, unfortunately, I lost one of my computers that does the recording and encoding for my live streams and videos. And that kind of sucks. It's really slowed down the editing process, the recording process, and some key moments in hardcore have to be Twitch highlights on a single PC setup, which is not ideal. But the good news is the parts are in the mail. They will be arriving soon, and the moment that they do, I'll be back up, fully operational, multiple videos a week, and higher quality streams. So I just want to say thank you guys for being patient with me during this time. I know I'm not uploading nearly as much as I probably should be, but things will get back to normal very, very soon. So thank you guys so much for watching today's episode of the Hardcore Challenge. We got the factory key, we got the Lucky Scav jump box, we had a crazy PvP moment taking out somebody with an M1A. So all in all, it was a great day. And next time we're going to be teaming up with Pestily, starting Punisher Part 4's PMC portion with scav vests and balaclavas. I'll catch you guys in the next one, and thank you again for watching.